Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Epokk, and in this video I will be showing you my latest Dragon Quest Builders 2 build, the Haunted House. Now that was one I was planning to do for a while, but because of the contest that is up now, I just wanted to throw in one of my creations. Not really planning to win, but I just wanted to make this anyway, so it seemed like a good time to do it. Now, if you haven't seen my little cinematic video where I showcase the entire experience you can have in the Haunted House, I will leave a link in the top right corner right about now and in the description of this video. Be sure to check it out. I'm kind of happy how it turned out, so be sure to check it out. So here we have the Haunted House. Now, yeah, I just want to show you really quickly what the how it looks. Now let's just land the car and let's go check it out. So let me just show you on a map where it is on the Isle of Awakening. So it's right here between the Cerulean Steppe and the Green Gardens and the mountain top. Now normally there is an ocean over here, and actually it still is beneath these tiles. So I had two tile floors here, one just to fill it up, and the second one the decorative part. But yeah, it's still under here, which you will see in the final part of this video. Now here you have some poison swamps, some dead trees, some bad shrubs, whatever. Entrance with green citadel tiles, which I used a lot for this build. It seemed like the best tile to use on the outside of this build, when actually also on the inside. Kind of just looks sinister. We have some animal skeletons, some weird flowers that seems like they can eat you. Okay, maybe not. And was a well, and here we have a few graves. One is already filled, the other one isn't, which is also a little bit ominous just to start with. And I also finally found a way to use these little fountains, but I will try to do that a little bit more in the future. So now let's go over the building. Now the building, it's I didn't really want to just create a nice building. I also wanted just to make a general experience. So just a house where you can experience some stuff, like a little Christmas attraction, whatever, attraction park attraction. I'm not really sure how to say that. So yeah, so we obviously have this little big creepy smile on top from the monster that lives inside, and I do really wanted to have that effect that it seems like there's a monster inside. So yeah, let's just go in right away. So here we have glass roof on a patio, some column that's broken. That's pretty cool. If we enter now, I also wanted to showcase a little bit former glory, that this used to be a really great house from a rich family or something. So yeah, I wanted a really great entrance hall, and really glad how it turned out. Just not a really big fan of how this railing works. I just wanted to have these two a little bit more connected, and same on the other side, but for some reason that isn't possible. Well, because we only work with squares, and this is a round figure. It doesn't adjust, and it kind of annoys me. So, but I really wanted to have a railing over here anyway. If anyone has a solution for these kind of things, just let me know down in the comments below, please. Now, I had this little nook over here where I didn't really have anything to play, so I looked in my inventory and tried to find the creepiest statue, and this guy just won. His eyes seem to follow me everywhere. Well, let's go into the dining hall. So the dining hall is one of the first places, and I wanted to create some kind of experience. So I made a lot of these training dummies, and I just placed them on tables, and I'll let them focus on this training dummy over here playing the piano. I just wanted to give it a little bit the feeling as if they were all watching at a certain point this guy playing the piano, and then just everybody froze in time. And just kind of, for me it kind of feels like they used to be alive or something, or they maybe even still are. Ooh. And even this guy froze in time when he was washing his hands after using the bathroom. Over here we have our kitchen. Our kitchen is the first part where you really have this little interactive piece. So if you press this button over here, the light behind the ghost on the other side of this window will light up. And you know, back out, it will turn off once again if you press on it. So it's just this little interactive moment I wanted to create, but I'm really happy how it turned out. Not a big spook moment, but hey. And on the other side we have this basement. Yeah, so I didn't really know what to place here. So now the water you see flowing in is actually some of the seawater. But I, had to fill it a little bit up more because other the anglerfish didn't really have a place to, swim. So in our basement, I had to do something creepy here, and I think there were a lot of cliche moments. And I didn't really want to do. I wanted to do something different, so I actually just chose to find the creepiest fish I could find, and I just to release it in the basement. So when you come down the basement just to explore it a little bit, then I'm pretty sure nobody's really expecting to find these guys. By the way, if anyone has a name for these three, let me know in the comments down below. We have a small one, a medium one, and a really big one, so I'm not really sure. Grumpy, grumpier, and grumpiest? I'm not sure. I'm open for suggestions. Alright, let's go upstairs. Yeah, and we're doing a lot in first person because, the corners are a little bit small. But yeah. So here we have these two little doors. I forgot to close this up, so let me do that really quickly. So behind this door over here, I just wanted to have a little more, what the hell feeling. So I just placed a coffin down here with some flames. Just, something you wouldn't expect behind here. Maybe kind of have a vampire sleeping in there, or just, somebody who rose from the dead. I don't know. Just once again, one of those bizarre moments I wanted to create. Now, if you go through this door, you can find the, a little bedroom like normal that you would expect up here. Now, if you go through this double door, then you see here these three training dummies who seem to be worshipping a god or something. And I'm behind this little altar. And if at this moment you really feel like, yeah, I don't want to be here, I just want to get out of here, then you just can open the door and... that wall wasn't there before. So yeah, if you press this button over here, the magnet blocks will go up. Now I will show you that a little bit better in a moment. And so yeah, if you're stuck actually because the wall is down over there and you really don't want to go in this where you only have one option, that's this way, and here you have a little creepier moment. So here we have this little guillotine skull and some plasma who is dropping down as if it's blood from up here. Now this creates a really nice effect, but it also has a second use. So you can actually just swim up here and bam, now I'm in the attic. Now the attic isn't really meant to be a part of the experience, but it plays like a really big part in my setup. So so obviously here you have the source of the plasma. You also here have the magnet blocks and the push and the puller, the buttons, and behind that. And you also have the back side of the face that you can see from the front side if you're outside. And over here you have the top side of the next room we will visit. Let me just show you real quickly. We go through this door, and then normally you have a mining cart. I just used it, so it was gone. And here you have this little alien place, and then we have our monster that is residing inside the house. So that's, if you actually want a story behind it, I would just think that this is the monster that was looking at you at the outside. Now the only problem is he only has one eye, and the one on the outside has two eyes. But the problem is I really couldn't fit a second eye in this small room, and I didn't want to make this haunted house way too big, so yeah, for that reason, yeah. I placed some of these creeping vines, floating rocks and stuff like here, just to give it a little bit alien feeling. And if you go down, well, normally you have to take the mining cart to get over here, and then you go down here, and then you go, it seems like if you're going inside his stomach, but actually you're going down in the ocean floor, which is right beneath us, beneath this whole entire floor. Now the first thing you see if you drop down here, you have this merman who is trying to hit you. That's the basement, by the way. And then you can just try not to fall off the tracks. And then you just fly through here outside. Now the reason I'm walking this is because I just wanted to show you, you know, really slowly, because once you do this in a minecart, I don't really feel like you get the time to experience some of the things, and you really can slow down. So let me just show you. I'm going as slow as possible, but so we go inside the mouth, and then we go down. The merman is already past, I haven't seen him, and we go up and we're outside. So yeah, here we are back outside. Now the entire point is that I just want to have the house just spit you back out, and I just had to spit back out over here. Now it was the easiest way to place the tracks and everything and don't really mess up the entire scenery, so I placed it behind this rock. Now you see, just to have this little opening to spit you out, you need a lot of openings, so I really wanted to hide it. At first I was thinking of you know, just spitting you out to one of the open graves, but you know, I couldn't really make a grave that's like 4 tiles in length. Now I'm really happy with the building. I worked a lot of hours on it. I probably spent about 12 hours on this build, maybe a little bit more. There are a few reasons why it took actually so long. You know, I actually had to make an entire new floor because you know, this was ocean before, as I also already mentioned. Now and the second thing is actually also because I didn't really have a plan. So I had some things in mind that I really wanted to make, like for example the magnetic blocks that, you know, close off the door, the ghost and behind the window where the light pops up, and of course then the help me, the blood waterfall. Now the blood waterfall, I had a different idea. I wanted the first to just show itself, you know, just to start floating on its own the moment you press a button, and the magnet blocks would move along, but apparently magnet blocks do not stop any plasma or water or whatever, so that was something I was really sad about, but I still think it kind of works as it is right now. But yeah guys, that's my build. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you want to experience the house for yourself, or if you want to take a look for yourselves, I will leave the builder's code in the comments, or in the description down below, and I will probably also let it show up right about now if you want to take a look for yourselves. But that's my build. I can't wait to move on to the next build, because honestly it's a build that I still see some things that I could change, that I would like to see different, and you know, want to redo. But in all honesty, I kind of actually also have to give myself a little bit of a deadline, because otherwise I will just keep working on the same building over and over and over again, and there's still so much island that I want to cover, and there's still so much things I want to build. But yeah guys, that was my build. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!